Hello again, guys, and for another Fancam, I'm here with Zayan outside the Etihad Stadium. Zayan, what did you make of tonight?
Yeah, I thought that it was a pretty good performance, but it was pretty unlucky considering we won and kept a clean sheet and still didn't go through. I thought that if we had a slight better performance at Old Trafford, I thought we could have had a proper chance. And I think the Rashford not being there really affected us, considering we had to play a completely different formation just to fit in the plays that we needed.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think Rashford might have done a lot for us tonight, don't you think? But it's just a shame. I thought the performance in the first game really let us down. I thought if we'd have kept it to 2-1, I think we'd have had a really good chance of getting through on penalties tonight. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I think that if we were slightly tighter in defence, because we were trying to play out from the back, which it's the right thing to do. We've got some players to do it, but we haven't got all of the players. Like Maguire, Lindelof, they're fine with playing out the back, but then when you come slightly forward, you've got to make the options you've got to have the options and runs for them to pass to, because it kept on going to Maguire, then back to De Gea, then back to Lindelof, and there was like an endless pattern of just going into them three.
I think you've absolutely hit the nail on the head there, mate. I sort of get tired with the same repeated three passes between the two centre-backs and the goalkeeper. I think with Bruno Fernandes coming in, it could be a great step in the right direction, obviously. But I think if we had that better, I don't know whether it's Matic or Fred, but I think we need that better player in the midfield to sort of make that next step forward instead of constantly bringing it back to the two defenders. What do you think? Do you want to see another midfielder brought in January, or do you think it's too late?
I think it's too late personally, considering it's taken us the whole window to sign Bruno. But I think we really need to. It'll be a massive upgrade, because we're struggling making that final pass. Because when we get into the ball into Fred, he's got the right ideas, but he's not got the quality to play it through. So he's trying to play it across, and we need to try and take more risks, because sometimes when we're like the last few minutes of the game, we might have to launch it forward.
Yeah, I think Fred's really good at what he does do. I think there's been a few comparisons to Kante this season, hasn't there? I don't know how true that could be, to be honest, but like I say, Fred's really good at what he does do. I think if we just had that person next to him to maybe, progress the team forward and maybe help out the attackers that little bit better instead of constantly bringing it back to the defence. But like you say, do you think we could have gone for that second goal tonight, or do you think Matic getting sent off might have just stopped us getting that bit of momentum at the end?
I think considering we got the Matic getting sent off, I don't think they really wanted to take risks, because they were quite close on a few occasions. But I thought sometimes that we just need to take the risk, because sometimes if we're gonna try and get through on these kind of ties, it's not gonna come through easily by us just passing it through, playing relaxed. But I think that the way that we played today, if we carry on like this, I think it'll be a really, really influential performance today.
Yeah, that's been the main problem of our season, though. We've not been able to keep momentum up, have we, to sort of get that next game in and then win the game as well. We've really struggled to just sort of pick up a run of results, which is a bit of a shame. But hopefully tonight can be that sort of that makeshift to make us go forward and maybe even clinch that fourth spot. Do you think we can do it?
Yeah, I think that considering Chelsea are not in a great run of form, I think we can get through, but it's our inconsistency which is really killing us. Like, sometimes we're playing amazing, for example, in the first game against City, and then we're losing to Burnley. So we're like complete different ends of the scale on every game, and it depends what United turn out.
Yeah, exactly. I think hopefully, like I say, it can be sort of a catalyst to move forward now. I think Bruno Fernandes coming in could sort of help that creative problem. Rashford hopefully coming back in a couple of months with Pogba and McTominay. I think with a full strength team, I definitely think we can overdo Chelsea, and I definitely think we can. I think we could eat. Joe, what, we might even win the league. What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, I think that considering we've got a really young team, like Marcus Rashford very young, Greenwood young, Martial is very young. So I think we've got a good team for years to come. But I think that we're doing quite well. But with our full set team, and we're unlucky against City in that game with most of our important players gone, I think we have a good chance.
Most of the team out and we still beat them 1-0. It's just a shame we couldn't get that second goal, isn't it? What you're hoping for the rest of the season then? Just hoping for some good entertaining performances as well as a bonus of top four, or what do you think might happen? Where do you think we'll finish in the league, mate?
Yeah, I think we should finish fourth, because we've only got to play Spurs away, and that's our last difficult away game. So I think that we really need to push on, and Chelsea have got quite a few difficult games coming up, so I think now we really need to push onto them and challenge, because I really think that we can get ahead of them.
Thanks a lot for that, Zayan. I appreciate your time.